you guys hear that? Okay, we're recording in progress. All right, I'm gonna make this go away so that, okay, no, it's in my way. This is gonna be another high quality production from my class. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing? We are doing the whole class data, right? And so notice how I'm including the labels at the top when I'm highlighting. And I'm scrolling, and I'm scrolling, and I'm scrolling, and I'm scrolling. So you guys, I'm going to have you pick 20 sets of data to use. So your own 10 and then another 10, or you guys can, whatever. It doesn't matter which, but 20. Okay. Yes. Okay. So you'll highlight 20 and you'll put them over here where it says your sample. You'll plop in your 20. Okay. All right, once I get myself highlighted here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put insert. What am I inserting? I'm inserting a chart. Okay, so not line or area. I'm inserting scatter plot. Okay, now. Why did it do it like that? That's weird.
So close together.
I didn't highlight the head thorax box.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Or I think it the left corner box.
Whatever. We'll see what happens. It's fine. If it doesn't do that, we'll figure it out.
And then you could also add in like the exercise.
Yeah, don't boss me around. What to do? I'm totally kidding, by the way. Since you guys can't see me smiling on the video, I'm totally kidding. You guys are like, yeah, we know you forget things, Sarah. We know you. Okay, what was I doing? I was inserting scatter plot.
That's a line.
Wait, that's line. Hold, please. Okay, no. Scatter. Oh yeah, it doesn't want to do it. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. We're gonna make this go away anyway. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I don't like where this is. I'm gonna move it over. Right? Okay, so did we see how I did that? Okay, so what do I need to add to this? So I need to add a bunch of things. I need to move this out of my way, first of all. Okay, so how do we add things to a graph? We right click so that we get the little plus. And then we want our axes, we want axis titles, we want a chart title. And we want a trend line. Okay, now Mama does not like the way this is looking. So Mama's gonna fix it. So, oh wait, I don't like those weird blobs. Okay, that's better. I don't like the dashed line with the trend line. So I'm just being kind of picky. I don't really care, but anyway. So it put in our trend line for us, yes? The other thing I don't like is so I'm right clicking whenever I'm trying to like change anything that I don't, oh shit. I shouldn't say shit on video. Sorry. Oh, darn it. Oh, exactly. Oh, shucks. That's an oh, shucks. Okay. No, I got those. I forgot. I took my chart title off. Okay. So what are we calling this? Hey, it'd be good if I could spell. Let's try that again. Relation of hip between head, thorax, and elytra length in rhinoceros beetles. Well, that's ridiculously huge. Let's just get that under control real quick. Let's make it not all cappy weirdness. And let's just a little smaller, please. And not bold.
You have the max. Value.
There we go. That's a little bit more manageable. Let's move that over there. Not that high, like that. Okay, so I got my title. What's this gonna be?
Oh, you like translated incentive views. Or parentheses.
Okay, why? Okay. And also, I don't like this, so let's change it to not all caps, because that's for suckers. Okay. There we go. But I forgot to get these to not all caps either. Okay. And then down here. What is this one again? Is that right? Yes? Okay, beautiful. All right, now there's some other things. So I hate when there's a grid in the background. So what I always do is I right click on that and I make them go away because I don't like the grid lines. And then I got to do it on this side too. Because I hate those because I find them distracting and weird. So that's sort of a personal preference, but you know, it's the right personal preference. How about that? So it's the right opinion. It's the correct opinion to have. I'm going to make that a little, okay, beautiful. Now there's other things we need. So on the PowerPoint, it said we need our trend line, right? Okay, we need the equation for our trend line. Here's how we do the equation for the trend line. Click on your trend line. And then, and it's linear. We want to make sure it's linear. Yes. And then we want to display equation on chart. Do you guys see that? And it's going to put it in a dumb place. So then what you're going to do is like click on it and then move it so you can see it. Okay. And then what else? We want that too. Right? So we want it to display the equation and R squared. Yes. And like I said, it's going to put it in a weird spot. So just move it somewhere where you can actually read it. Okay. So what does this tell you? So what I did is I right clicked on the trend line and then this popped up over here. Okay. And make sure it says linear, by the way, and then make sure that it automatic and those two get clicked. We're not setting the intercept, right? We're displaying the equation. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. Do we need to do anything else with the graph? I don't think so. I think that's our graph, right? So you're going to do the same thing. Yeah. Okay. What else do we need to do? Then we also need some stat kitty action too, right? So what else did it say? It says we got our graph. Okay, let's open up stat kitty. But wait. Okay, but wait. Regression correlation. So you can either click the button or the tab. You have to hit the little thing to get all the tabs. Right? So yes, down here, you have to hit the whatever. Okay. Regression correlation. Okay. So, there might have been a reason why I had you guys list. What did we list first? Head thorax. And then we did elytra because head thorax is the one that we decided was our independent variable, right? Our X. Perfect. So all I have to do then, as per usual, is now I don't want to include my labels. In fact, you didn't need to begin with the first time, as it turns out, because we had to change it anyway. That's fine. So I'm highlighting and I'm copying. And then what do I need to do to paste? Right? Remember, always paste as values. Otherwise it's going to be all like, Okay, so I put our values in there. Look at that robust sample size that we have there, y'all. Nicely done. 100. Why is it 124 not 125? Did I miss one? Might have. Hold, please. Did not get those. No, but got those. Did not get. I know. So, but it should still end with a 5. 61.
Oh, it's funny. No, it's funny, but it ends in the 5 because there's 5 on the top on the side.
No, but it, not exactly.
But on StatCat, it's 124. Oh, no, you're right. Sorry. Thank you for being the voice of reason. Okay. It just took us a minute to catch up with you. Okay. Good job, Mark. All right. Where were we? So we are not doing a correlation. So we're ignoring this. We're ignoring this. What are we doing? We are doing a regression. In fact, let me make this a little bigger. So we're ignoring all the bit about correlation at the top because we don't care. Okay. We are doing a regression. It says that our intercept is 1.46 and our slope is 0.289. Let's just for fun make sure that that's what our graph says. Yeah? Same. Good. Woo! That was close. Nice. Okay. Now, what other information do we care about here? So we care about F, we care about P, we care about R squared. And then yes, you are going to have to calculate your R. Thank you. Okay. So F we just report. Yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna plop it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make a tiny table, and it's not gonna be cute. So what did I say? F, P, and then R and R squared. And I'm gonna be fancy, and I'm gonna do. Okay. And then take that off. Okay, cool. I know this is a little funky. It's fine. It's good for you. It's character building, you guys. It's character building. There's like, what is wrong with you? I was raised academically. I was raised by Jim, who does everything with bare hands, including skinning a skunk.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just saying. Right. So he thought I was a wuss because I was like, nah, I'm wearing gloves for that. I don't think so. Okay. So what is my F? My F is this. It's not going to let me copy. So 16.61. I'm going to round it up to 614. 16.614. And then what was my P? Oh, my P was very, very, oh, not that, well, pretty small. So it's 3 zeros before an 8. That's what I was thinking in my head, but I didn't say it. That's what I was thinking, but I can't use my words. Okay, my R squared is 0.123. We're just gonna do that. And then does this tell us? This does not tell us our R, so we have to calculate R. So how do we calculate R? Okay, is it gonna be positive or negative? Okay, so somebody give me the square root of this.
Oh, there's no square root.
I mean, there is. I guess I can do it.
Nice.
So the trend line is up and R is positive.
Yes, if the trend line is down, then our R is negative. Okay. All right. Now, what is all of you guys tell me, what does it all mean? So our P value is much less than 0.05. So we can reject our null and accept our alternate. Okay. Which is that there is in fact a positive correlation. Yeah, there is a regression technically, but yes. Okay. What does the R tell us? What does R tell us? Is it strongly positive? Is it not so strongly positive? What's the range?
Like from 0 to 5 and 5.
Does it go 0 to 5? What does it go to? It goes from -1 to 1. So is that a really strongly positive? No. Which is, yeah. Which you look at it and it's like, yeah, that's not super. Yes. Okay. And then what about our R squared? It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. Right? The more spread. There's a couple outliers here, right? But when we're looking at this much data, there's not a huge spread. Yeah.
What value range would you consider for R squared?
That is a good question. Hold please. I'm just gonna do, no, I'm not gonna do those. I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna save this. I'm just gonna do it though. Okay, now this one, the R squared is so on this one, so what's the, oh yeah, so see how much smaller this R squared is? Right? I need my line though.
That means it's closer to that step line, right? The R squared, yeah.
Why can't I see my actual points? I want a trend line. Where are my points? That's weird that I can't see them, but okay, let's do it this way. I'm not going to give this to you guys. Am I? Am I going to give it to you? I might. Okay, we're going to do this. I'm going to move that out of my way. Okay, so I'm going to insert, once again, get real high quality video from yours truly. Okay. What are we doing with our linear trend line? Where wait. Format trend line. Yes. Okay, so how does this collection of data look different from the whole class? So now the R squared is 0.05. So what's my R? So what's my R? So is that bigger, smaller? What are we doing? So our R squared, right? So my R for the whole data, for the whole class is 0.35. This R is 0.23, yeah? So, and this is a little bit tighter. The lines are tighter, yeah? So we're not going to worry about scale on this. We're just going to worry about like relative. Yeah? Okay? All right. I'm going to make you guys do the chart completely by yourself. I believe in you. I think you can do it. Yes, it was. And I'm gonna leave this here in the Excel file so that you can look at it if you want. But I'm gonna, and you don't have to use like the same symbols that I use and all that crap. Just, you know, but get rid of the trend lines though, because they ugly. Okay. Yes, that's what I meant. Sorry. Yes, the grid. Thank you. Grid lines. Leave trend lines alone. Get rid of grid line. I can talk. Okay. Where were we? Nope. I want to delete those. Okay. Why is that weird? Oh, snap. Okay. I'll need to fix that later, but I will. Okay. Can I stop the video? Is there anything else you need to see on Excel? Maybe. Yes, maybe. Hold, please. Do we need to see anything else in Excel though before I? Okay, I'm gonna stop the video then. Cause no. Okay, wait. Stop, not stop share. Stop recording.